chữ thề con cặc đồ mày nói chuyện vô dân quá. Mày coi chừng mày chết với tao nha mày.
We're doing a tier list. So, as I played through Clash of Heroes with only using core units, I think I'm quite capable and qualified to put them in tier list. I'm also here to violently plug my main channel, which the video is going on. This Saturday, this week, it's happening. It took me over 6 months to make the video. You better go watch it, I swear to God. So here's all the core units available in said game. So, the bear. It's definitely not the worst the game has to offer. It's not GG boys we win. It's not even very useful. It's just basically good for links. It's just a very it's solid. It's solid basically. That's all it is. Then we have the archer. Fastest troop in the game, the only one that attacks within 1 turn of loading. I think it's above the bear and good for links, but I don't think I can put it higher than that. The pixies, an absolute GG boys we win. Has the potential to be the strongest core unit in the entire game, depending on how much mana you have. Absolute god tier. The second campaign's archer attacks within 2 turns, has okay power, kind of the same situation as the bear. Good for links, not really good for anything else. I'm just gonna say that. The spearman, good with the artifact, still decent without the artifact. I'd say that it's in very useful depending on if you're using the artifact. It's GG boys we win if you have the artifact. It's very useful if you don't. So it's kind of in the middle. Squires or whatever they're called. I cannot put them above good for links. I cannot put this above good for links. It's good for links because it's decently strong, but I cannot put it anywhere near above. Now, we get into the bit of a weird territory here. Again, this is very strong. The third campaign's strongest unit, core unit, and it's good when you're using the spider cloak, but that's kind of the thing. Anything is better with the spider cloak. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to move these guys who are just have some extra strength all the way down to slightly shit. Now that that band-aid's been ripped off, the zombies. They're not great for attacking, but because they have poison that does damage over time to units, I think that it's very useful. Then we get to the skeleton. Again, attacks in 2 turns, has a little bit more power than the zombie. Personally, I love these. Well, because it attacks in 2 turns, I'm gonna put it here. Anything that's 2 turns or above is minimum good for links because it's easier to do it later, especially when using the elites and champions. I'm also taking that into consideration for good for links category. Now, again, this is a 2-turn unit. It's fast. I'll put it good for links. Again, same thing. Doesn't have any special abilities. It's just fast. Moving on. Let's just move this guy over here. Strong. 3 turns. Slightly shid. No special abilities. This guy, the imp, absolute GG boys we win level. Splash damage that this guy deals is so ridiculously overpowered, and it has scaling. The more damage this guy does, the more splash damage it does. This guy's strong. Even though it's a 3-turn unit, it's still incredibly strong. We're finally getting to the last campaign, where we're gonna get our first garbage trash. But let's start with the middleman. The 3-turn strong unit. I don't think we need to consider any other possibilities. It's just in the same category as every other, like, strong 3-turn unit. And now, the one we've all been waiting for. I don't even remember your name. What are you? The apprentice? Okay. 2 turns. It attacks in 2 turns. But this guy is so disgustingly weak for the campaign that it's in, that it's completely useless. I don't see any reason, any situation where you would use this. And the reason it's garbage trash is because there's another 2-turn attacker that is so much superior to it, and it's this guy, the Gremlin. An absolute GG boys, we win moment when you use this guy, because it has the highest attack power on its own, dry, no links, no nothing, on the first row. Granted, it gets diminishing returns because it can only deal a maximum of, on its own, 2 damage to the enemy player. Just an absolute battering ram that lets you then attack with anything else behind it a lot stronger. That is why this guy is GG boys, we win level of power. And that right there is the complete tier list of all the core units.